I've been sitting in the shadows trying to think of some kind of way to start the stream, but I can't think of one. So anyways, 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It is the Biendeo stream today on this fine 28th of July 2025. Greetings, Blub. Greetings, Fetty. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and we'll have a wonderful week ahead of you. I'm gonna try and open the game now, and I will tell you how long it will take to boot up. So we're 15 seconds past the minute, and Steam has taken 5 of those seconds. The EA app is now preparing game. We're still getting there. We're still getting there. The app is still there. We're 20 seconds in. This is a joyous occasion. Missed the last stream. Don't worry. Okay, the executable has launched, and it's in a tiny window. There we go. Oh. Yes, I'm still not on the internet because we turned it off. We turned it off, otherwise we can't play the game anymore. But yeah, no, last little recap. Mirror's Edge Catalyst kind of plays a lot like the first game, except it's open world and it's got Far Cry missions that don't seem awfully relevant. Wow, yeah, a whole minute after clicking the, like, open program button do I finally hit a main menu where I can do stuff. But yeah, check it out. So we've done a handful of quests and all that stuff. I'm going to particularly focus on how am I watching you if you're not on the internet. I'm Australian. I'm not English, so we're okay there. We're okay. But I will talk about that today. But other than that, I'm just sort of gonna go in and we'll just focus on main quest. But if I see anything along the way, we'll go for it. Story-wise, Faith comes out of prison, and she is barely mentioning anything that happened in the first game, and no one from the first game exists. And she's discovered a fellow an evil security guy who killed a guy stealing stuff from him, and she stole the data, and they definitely saw her face. And she keeps yanking these chips out the wrong way because, again, I will comment on this again. The port clearly goes outwards. There's even a second door, but there's not really any... I don't know, she pulls it long ways. It's a reboot, yes! Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I was very confused. I was looking it up, trying to go, you know, is it a prequel? Is it a sequel? It is indeed a reboot. Also, the rolling is good fun. Also, I keep picking up little floating icons everywhere, and other than that, just running around and going to waypoints and other stuff like that. See, look at that, you know, there's a mission. Oh yeah, evil lady henchman of evil security. Yes, there is an evil lady henchman. So we'll experience some more main story, and it will probably keep you up to speed there. But it is also... Oh, I did grab that. Nice. But it will bring you up to speed. It was a 2.5 hour stream, but also I was spending 15 minutes of it just telling you how the game doesn't actually start up. You have to turn off your internet in order to play this game. Oh, that's what you meant by that. Oh, I firewalled it. It's specifically Mirror's Edge Catalyst.exe doesn't access the internet. Not me in particular. Oh yeah. Cutscene armor as well. Oh, my Steam overlay is on now? I turned it off, but apparently it's not showing on stream, so that's all good. It showed last time, which was very odd, but I didn't see it show up on screen. Otherwise, people will know I have Bubsy on my Steam friends. That is a fact, by the way. Ugh. I also keep forgetting I have a sprint button. It's actually a real bad habit of mine. But a lot of these, like, time trial ones, I'm like... I feel like there's skills or something that I need in order to actually, like, master them. And I don't really know why I'm even doing them. I should really just be going for the main story, shouldn't I? Look at that, they're telling me about a thing up there. I might as well go and pick up the thing. It's kind of interesting when you don't have a waypoint and nothing appears red because of that. You just have to wing it. Like, you can set your waypoint, but... it's pretty alright. what I should do is get 3 stars in that time trial. There is no point focusing on the side content until you've finished the game, because lots of these games have, you know, unlock systems. Like, literally, it's like, look at this. I can do double wall run and slide longer and climb faster, and I literally can't do any of this until I've completed some quest called Benefactor. I'm seriously, I'm sitting on 3 skill points. I'm ready to unlock this stuff when I need to. Okay, what am I seeing there? That is a bit of a wild jump, but if I come from... Yeah, that is a wild kind of leap there. Well, I can't unlock the abilities until I do the story, so I might as well just do the story first. I will say they have done a nice job painting everything white. You know, that's a lot of work to paint everything white. Well, this is a objective thing I haven't even unlocked, but also, what is going on up there? I do see that... Also, hi. Seriously, it's like... It's Far Cry 3 distilled down into... Like, you're barely attacking people. It happens, but... You don't have to do it too much. I was just here and I ran right around... Oh, did I actually run right around this? Hold on, I mean, it tells me about this. Hackable billboard. Maybe the red vision will give me a clue. You really want me to go up this way? Okay. And then you want me to jump. That's a really worthless... Why did it get me to turn around like that? Oh, gravel! But yeah, no, this week has been a wild week. There's been a bajillion news articles. And I know, Fetty, you've probably got some of your own. And I've seen some of the ones that you've posted in places. But yeah, like, it's been a wild week. Probably the big news from the week has been the classic politics. I alluded to it a little bit ago. But I'm not British, so yes. Whoop. Yep, that looks a bit confusing, but trust me, that worked. That was fine. It's because those poles are sometimes not lit up or not painted. There you go. We're all good. We got there in the end. See, I'm hacking the billboard. No more Sydney Sweeney jeans. We're using the icon that's tied to the website that I can't access. I don't know why, I'm seeing those Sydney Sweeney jeans a lot on my timeline. People are losing their minds over people losing their minds. I am the subject of a British king, that is true. I always love, it's like, for reference, in Australia, we have a person of the role of I might as well just go straight for the quest while we're at it. We have a person called the Governor General, who's basically the representative to the monarch. And the Governor General in 1972 did indeed... Why is it so bright when I stand here? I noticed this as I was running past here. I was like, why is it so bright there? Stop killing games, alright. Oh yeah, we'll get around to that one. I'll allude back to that in a moment as well. But in 1972, our Governor General actually got rid of our Prime Minister. That's a fun one, by the way. And anytime anyone tells you, oh, we vote for leaders. That was not a voted on move. That was a legit, like, you know. To this day, people still fight over whether it was acceptable or not. And I wasn't alive then, and I don't really know too much about it. Yeah. There's a lot of these buildings, and given that it's telling me 9 out of 49 in the world, or is it just here? It's just here. Wow. There's bound to be a lot of them, isn't there? Seriously, they're everywhere. Visa and MasterCard? Yeah, okay. So I'll get to that one in a hot moment. Although I did talk about that last week from a standpoint of that's an Australian activist group. But there's been a couple of updates and things that I wanted to mention about that as well. But yeah, I'll mention the England thing. So they had passed a law like 2 years ago, and that law pretty much what was the specifics? You can't be if you're a social media site under the age of you're an individual under the age of 18, you must have like child protection, like the site must, you know, ensure that you as a... Ooh, this is an interesting kind of ledge. Look at these convenient rectangular prisms on the wall. I actually don't know the specifics of the law. Also, I have to jump these. Ooh. You have to verify yourself as an adult, because think of the children. Yeah, I mean, I want to know what's the, like, the thought process behind it. And then also the process of understanding, you know, what is this actually doing? Like, what's the impact of this? Because clearly, the impact is many sites are going, oh, stuff that, we're not serving American... Oh, sorry, we're not serving British people at all. And also, hilariously as well, like... there was one thing I saw, which was basically, they went like, oh, you know, but how does this prevent, like, images, for example, like things on any other kinds of website? And they literally said, oh, well, as a parent, you know, if you notice your child accessing content that you don't agree to, you should teach them to, you know, be respectful on the internet. I'm like, what on earth? That's literally the reason why you're passing the law, is because apparently parents aren't good enough to do that themselves. Rule 34, yeah. 4chan, told, you know, basically blocks the entirety of, England because implementing it is a pain. And I think I saw a take. Did I just run out the exact same door? I did, yes. Twitter's approach... Well, Twitter's... To be fair, though, Twitter should be an 18-plus website anyways. One, because they allow for... Am I allowed to say this word 12 minutes into the video? Maybe. Oh, look at that. Look at that screen space reflection kicking in. Oh. Also, what is this... What is this ledge that I've wandered into? It's such a... she's jumping at this corner very oddly. I'm actually backwards long jumping here. VPN, yeah, I saw Proton VPN saw an increase of 1400% like overnight when this passed. And yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of. First of all, because Australia has passed this law and it's in effect at the end of the year, so, oh boy. Although it's only for 16-year-olds. But what is classified as a social media site is very, you know, there's a big question. I run a Fediverse instance. Do I have to do this? I run a Fediverse instance that's just me, by the way. I don't accept registrations. Do I have to do this? Because I think by definition I need to, but it's like, it's just me. I know the identity of everyone on my service, but not everyone on the Fediverse is also protected by this, because obviously the Fediverse has a lot of instances hosted all over the world, and every instance has its own rules and stuff like that. I don't know how on earth they'd enforce that over the Fediverse. Ah, my legs. So there's a lot of questions around that. It makes a, like, structural sense. Yeah, the T, I'll get around to that one as well. I will get around to that one. That's what I mean by there's been so many news, because like there's a lot of wild stuff going on. I know Fetty, you probably know about this one, but the Italian YouTuber who is getting arrested for allegedly what was the thing, for allegedly promoting pirated video games in emulation handhelds. And you provided an update about, oh, look at this source of information, which is from a place that we know. Oh, yeah, I keep remembering that. That's just there. That's just floating there. I like how I'm just grabbing a bunch of, like, junk, by the way. It's like, I haven't actually gotten into any mission. And then this is a side mission here, I think.
I'm trying,
yeah.
But what is that?
Art, Faith. Art.
Yeah? Could have fooled me.
Funny. Did you just come here to crush
Making
my self-esteem,
yeah.
or are you up for some actual work?
It wasn't in the last 7 days. I think it was a week before. But there were developments, and I was sort of sitting on more information because I knew that there would be something coming. But yeah, I'll focus just on the moment. There's a ton of topics. I'll focus on the British kind of age gating of social media, and really lots of sites right now. I don't know the specifics. Yeah, he's also physically selling the
I'll send you his address. It's not far from here.
There's so many snarky characters in this game as well, I tell you. I'm going up this way. Oh. Oh, the one jump. The first jump. Amazing. Oh, just like no momentum. Didn't even put me that far away from it. I always keep jumping to like flat grounds instead of looking. I have to be careful because every time I say I'm jumping off a building, I have to be careful. In Mirror's Edge, in Minecraft.
His apartment is on the top floor. Should be an easy climb for a spider such as yourself.
I don't know where the I went up there already.
Hands off. I can get in that way.
Yeah, how did I get up here? I guess we just swing up here. Don't you love it when you're free roaming and then suddenly you sort of figured it out already? Does this actually go up? It actually might. Look at that 180 turnaround. Wow. Look at that. Oh, the runner's vision is turned on. Okay, sure. But yeah, I don't know the specifics about the British law. Like, I don't know where it applies necessarily. Certainly one of the I guess... That was an interesting run. Oh, that's its own thing. Hold on. Grab this ledge. Swing it. Oh, let's not swing! Well, yeah, it is quite broad, and on top of that, like, not saying I would promote a centralized identity service, but the government didn't offer any, and that has meant that every single tech company needs to somehow come up with their own solution for verifying people's identities. And when you are not a big website, or you just don't care,
I knew you would.
oh, I was like, hold on, this is a soft landing.
Alright, I got them. Time to...
Oh no, they're having a party at 9 AM. Hi.
I told him the deal was off. You're forcing me to call for backup.
The guy just showed up.
You're forcing me to call back up. Well, I know they want me to go out the door, but I want to see how lovely this apartment is. Does this count as a studio apartment? Like, it's not, like, small enough, because it's got the upper floor, but this whole upper floor is kind of worthless. Like, it is purely for lounging. You just block the bridge. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the easy solution. Also, I assume there's going to be, like, a bathroom in here or something like that. I'm not too sure if this is part of this guy's apartment as well. But one, he's got to do his bed, because that's a very lazy job. And two... Why would, was this ledge? Oh, they did. They really did.
I'm out. Got the goods.
I knew you could do
Oh,
it.
my legs.
Come by later and we'll have a look at what you got.
Yeah, they did. They didn't know, and this is the same thing with like the Stop Killing Game stuff as well. It's like there is a. Why
They're all
there?
his friends. Better stay out of sight for a while, Faith.
Kick him in the nuts. Oh, kick you in the nuts. Ah! There's better places to descend, but did they spawn in the wall or like? Forgot what the button to dash around is. What is it? B? A? I forgot my buttons. There you go. The jump kick always works. Ah. Ouch. There you go. Well, I need to practice exactly what my... I'm pretty sure it was right trigger. I just wasn't pulling it off right. Gotta Dark Souls roll it. They didn't know how long it would actually take people to create this centralized authority, or sorry, not even a centralized. They didn't anticipate how long it would take tech companies to design and implement their own identity validating mechanisms, and that is not good. First of all, to pass legislature and not plan for this. Well, that's kind of fun that you can do that as well. There you go. Look at that. Easy. Easy money. Oh, now I can do an upgrade. Wow. Okay, where's that main quest, first of all? Because I keep wandering all over the place. Where am I? Where am I going? I'm going here. We need to do the quests. Even though I know that there's a race right there. Governments are well, I wouldn't say all governments, and in the same way as we're expecting Stop Killing Games to hopefully have the government push for something that actually will work. Although, at the end of the day, Stop Killing Games is not intending for the, I guess, the government to actually implement anything. Worst case, it's just like make it so that something has been enforceable if they, you know, don't do what they're doing. But yeah, the one at Discord, yeah, the Death Stranding solution where you can just like take a screenshot in the game. I saw people also using WWE was also pretty good because you can toy around with the facial animations pretty well. I want to say someone is probably pulling out like Gary's Mod or Source Filmmaker and pulling that off as well. Or VR chat maybe. Or any other face rigging software. There's bound to be tons of them out there. And I think all for it, to be fair, because well, I'll mention the T one right now, or right after a cutscene, because this is bound to be a major cutscene. Hi there. Think fast. Oh.
Ah, there you are.
What's the beat?
Buzzing with the news that
The
you're
beat.
back, apparently. But I want to talk about this. If you're going to use it for leverage with Dogen, we need to figure out what it is.
It's a
I have a contact
Samsung
in
Galaxy
Anchorage
S3.
with Gridware. Name is
Or S5.
Plastic. Take the drive there.
S3 was smaller.
Yeah. Well, plastic can be a bit, never mind. Go there and
Calling yourself plastic is a bit of a a bit of a go, because it's like the word plastic is just used all over the place. They keep giving me this. I think that these like kits are pointing out like achievements or something I've done. I don't know. It's very hard to know what they intend for in this game, especially with the online servers down. So anyway, so T is from what I can tell, it's a dating app intended to be used primarily for women's safety, I think. Basically, can you spot the red flags in men, you know, make it so the people can't lie about who they are or what they've done or all that stuff. You know, people have to be very honest about their identities, and that honesty is enforced through, I guess, signing up to the system. You have to provide your driver's license and any other form of identification, and they gotta run background checks on you, and then you can start dating people on the site. And there's a bit of hilarity because the app is very it's not connected to the UK law specifically, but what happened is people found out that hello there it happened in the same week.
I do. This.
It's a radio.
Make sure you only
She's just gonna be looking more like the scout over time. Oh,
and swing. Not much more to it.
there you go. Mag rope. This is what I mean. All these movement techs exist. Oh! Spider-Man,
I
Spider-Man.
like it.
I like it. It's not connected, but I think the spirit of it still comes into play. So what happened is people found out that they host a lot of their content in a completely unauthenticated, like absolutely no authentication rules are in place on a Google bucket. I was going to call it an S3 bucket, but that's specifically the Amazon name. What people then also found out is that probably a lot of the app, including its actual database, is also not authenticated in any way once you can access it. So people basically leaked everything that is stored on the website, which, as a dating site, probably most of it isn't, you know, shouldn't necessarily be private. Like, profiles people are going to see anyways. But the IDs... I'm missing the explanation. I'm not buffering it. Oh, your internet. Ah. People's IDs, their driver's licenses, their addresses, their criminal history, all this stuff. Yeah. So T is a dating site, and they tried to set themselves out as different by requiring identification to access the, well, to basically verify that the people signing up to the site are real people. And they encountered a leak. One, because, well, all their content was completely, you know, there was no security in place. You could access everything unauthorized, unauthenticated even. And people basically found, yeah, it's very vibe coded. There's a lot of there's a lot of vibe coded parts of code people found out. Basically, they were like, yeah, nah, this is not. This is, yeah, it's sheer incompetence. It's like someone probably made this website off the idea, and vibe coding is effective at getting your idea to exist. But certainly, and especially for what it is, it should really involve, like, rigorous testing, rigorous security, especially when you are using sensitive information like that. We have tons of laws all over the world, various countries, about private identifying information. What kind of information can you store about users, and what kind of information should you be keeping for only very temporary amounts of time? I feel like at some point, when you verify a person, you should probably never store their driver's license after you verified them. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that should be considered. Oh my gosh, I keep breaking my legs here. That's the kind of stuff you should consider. People, well, exactly. And not to say that, like, there's a professional competency only, like, oh, you gotta, only hired professionals can work on stuff like this. But I saw this bag just chilling there as well. I'm gonna grab it. There you go. But certainly, yeah, like, I think a lot of people especially if you're not that you're not a programmer, but like if you're an ideas person, there's a lot of really good ideas people out there. It's very easy to suddenly go, oh, well, why is it that engineers cost so much? Like, why is it so expensive to make a website or a dating app like that? I had applied to a job ages ago, and the job was like a law firm, and what they were wanting to do was hire someone to basically make them a forum. And I sort of discussed with them, like, why do you actually need, like, someone to develop this? Like, what sets it apart as something different? But I turned down the job because they were very adamant in doing it themselves. And I was like, yeah, not that I don't, they might be able to make something that's, where am I even wandering? I've just wandered into this building and it's not even where I'm meant to go. If it involves sensitive, well, not necessarily from professionals, but there is like vibe coders. First of all, most vibe coding models are trained on GitHub, and GitHub is not the place for enterprise projects or projects that involve private identifying information most of the time. Okay, I have no idea where this thing is leading me. Oh, I guess they just want me to go around the outside. I've just been getting turned around, I tell you. Like, I know the objective markers over there. Adequate, not good. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of that. But also a little bit on people should realize when they're uploading sensitive information to any site, is the site trustworthy? And the TLDR answer is no. I don't care if it's Google, because Google has leaked stuff. I don't care if it's Epic Games, because Epic Games has leaked stuff. The number of sites that I have... come on. Ooh. Nope. I've just got to climb up first. The number of sites that I exist on at haveibeenpwned.com is staggering, and that is because... Yeah, where is this linking? There's like a wall over here, like over on that side. I'm really getting myself turned around. The staircase goes there, but this wall is over here. This just exists. This could be because I'm absolutely talking over it, but I hope that... I love how this footprint is also hanging off the wall. Yeah, it's over there. Oh, okay. Let's just try it like this. Then did they want me to get up there, or... Hold on. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. But yeah, the vibe coding is insane. Not from their servers, from their entirely serverless architecture. Actually, I think a database got leaked, and I don't know where the database was accessed as well, but all these images is hosted entirely on, like, Google's equivalent of S3, their cloud compute version of S3. And so they're all it's just file buckets. It's literally access it via URL. There it is. It's just chilling there. Never mind. let's just continue running. Yeah, I think a lot of people should hopefully be the wiser in getting other places to trust websites. But also, I think the point is that also should happen, or that people should realize, yeah, it's less a leak and more, well, it is still a leak, but it's like you can't not blame the app developers for the reason why people access this stuff. This isn't some person who legitimately, like, committed some crazy, like, crime or treason or whatever. This is... Literally, you had the files there. What did you think was going to happen? It is negligence. I won't necessarily say criminal in any way, but, like, yeah, it's purely negligence, the reason why people have access to this stuff. And the best part as well is that since it is so easy to access, everyone released it for free. No one was like, oh, I have all this driver's license information about various people. No, they were just, like, releasing it for free because it was so easy to access. It's so easy to acquire. Hold on, are you gonna have absolutely nothing over here? I've just wandered into the back rooms, apparently. There's nothing over here. Oh, except for death. Why have you put boxes or cubes this way? Come on, guys. Oh my gosh, and they've saved me up here as well. Oh. Man, if only I could just cause my way down, grapple the floor and just kind of sail towards it. Oh, my legs! Why is it like that? Oh! Oh! There you go. There we go. We're good. We're good. I fell in water. It's source engine. And yeah, no one is gonna pay for damages on this one. What are all these people doing over there? How does no one see this? Is that a... No, that's just a Roomba. That's just a Roomba on the glass. Okay, well, time for a crazy jump.
As I said, plastic can be a bit interesting, but I have a feeling the two of you will get along
There we
just
go.
fine.
But certainly, yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Just Cause 2 is a fairly fine game. I like it. It has an absurd number of collectibles. I will definitely agree to that point. But yeah, like... Not 1012. There we go. Hi there, how you doing? Are you plastic? No, you're just giving me a...
Rare herbs from Cascade.
Rare
Prime.
herbs.
They must not be crushed before use, or all their potency will be lost. Understood?
Okay, here I go.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Dogen trusts a delivery this kind to a simple runner girl like her, but I'll never question him openly about it.
Oh,
I prefer to keep my fingers. Thank you very much.
stuck on the wall,
Anyway,
stuck on the
special
wall.
dinner will be a blast, as always.
But yeah, the reason why I bring this up, like, right at the same time is because the whole point of the UK law is to push for this kind of stuff. Is to push for people gathering identity information. How the solution should play out is, I guess, up for the implementers to figure out. Twitter's genius decision. I actually don't know what specifically they did about it. Are they guessing that people are a certain age? Oh, it's because I got stuck in the wall. These things are either so close or so far away. There's no in between. But yeah, the reason why I bring up that T thing is because data is incredibly sensitive. They blocked everyone from the... Oh, they blocked all the EU.
They must not be crushed before use.
The EU's not even... The UK's not even in the EU. How'd they goof
Yeah, I'm
that?
not sure why Dogen trusts a delivery this kind to a simple runner girl like her, but I'll never question him openly about it. I prefer to keep my fingers. Thank you very much.
Prefers to keep his
Anyway,
fingers,
special
yeah.
dinner will be a blast, as always. Those
Yeah,
poor
gathering this
girls.
information, and especially identity information, is just like a hotbed. It's absolutely, like, I don't think anyone ever should, on the internet, should ever be verifying their identity. I don't think... You already get a lot of that out of payment information, by the way. I kind of hate that as well, but... like, we'll start off with not payment stuff for the first part. all these sites requiring you to validate who you are through either photography or all this other stuff is basically like asking for the worst. This is absolutely going to backfire in everyone's faces all the time. There you go. So they haven't implemented anything, but as in none of it works, or they, sorry, how would I put it? As in they've implemented it in an incredibly broken state, or they haven't actually implemented it and they've just said they're going to do this. I'm not too sure what specifically they're doing, but certainly tying in with the not safe for work stuff as well is sort of like there's a bit of a crackdown recently on like not safe for work content, and I feel like the problem, how would I put it? Oh, they're going to do it. Oh, and they're going to do it in the worst way possible.
Delivery assignment available nearby.
I'm not sure if the beeps are coming from that thing or they're coming from above. I'm hearing it. I think it is up there, actually. Hold on, let's try and be cheeky peeky. I wish you could climb this pole, this pipe here. Man, I see that up there. That's gotta be a way. Literally, if you're feels good to be Australian, at least for a little bit, but I think we are probably gonna reach a point very soon where it's like, hey, I gotta verify who I am now in order to use anything. Actually, hold on, this is 100% a grabby ledge, isn't it? What? Okay. But I don't think there's any reason why these sites should even be owning this information at all, and oh yeah, well, our government likes to censor everything, and our government is very incompetent. For example, we banned the Pirate Bay and various other websites you know, back in I think 2011, I think, and the government thought that doing it using, why can I not turn that off, by the way? I was like, why is the button to turn that off not a thing? I don't know. And then I ran through it anyways. Yeah, they banned those sites ages ago. And granted, you know, like those sites obviously, they don't host, but they do direct to a bunch of copywritten content. So if the government thinks, hey, you know, that's an effective way to stop piracy, blocking the Pirate Bay, you know, sure. But yeah, they did a via DNS. It's the easiest thing to circumvent. And given that so many people recommend changing, yeah, I need to run straight through that building. There's no way you're going to do this by running around the outside. Like, I know I'm not doing this right at all. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh, it's the Roomba again. It's the Roomba. Kept thinking I was grabbing something. But the... Yeah, like, yeah, they did via DNS. So if you change your DNS to 8.8.8.8 or 1.1.1.1, or you post it yourself and you go anywhere else, literally, yeah, no, like, it's not a problem. I would hope that, like most legislature, it's kind of easy to sort of ignore or circumvent. But I also hope that the UK really get rid of this, because it's terrible. It requires a lot of sites to gather information that they otherwise would never ever need. Like 4chan doesn't need identification. It doesn't have, like, it only has accounts for the subscription model, which gets you around a captcha. Oh, nah. Oh, and very nah. I'm gonna break the game, apparently. Yeah, why is this fan, like, not... I can't turn it off from this angle. I'll give this one more go, and then we'll just sort of revisit it later, because very likely it's either gaining an ability or doing something else later. I made this jump the first time. But this makes so much sense if I could just go straight through there. But I can't, because it won't let me... It won't let me hack that. It's with the B button. You meant to hack it. Yeah, okay. Just kill it. Don't need to worry. Okay, we're wandering to the quest, which is all the way over here. All the way over there. There we go. A shortcut from the end to the beginning. Yeah, like, hold on. Like, actually, before I go to the quest, I'm going to wander around the whole outside of this. I like how the runner's vision is arguably pointing me the same way again. But I feel like if you can turn off that fan, then you 100% could just get through here really easily. And you 100% will turn off the fan in this direction, so... Maybe that's the secret of, there's nothing down here! There's nothing down there. Anyway, data harvesting is bad. Companies really shouldn't be doing it full stop, because a lot of these sites, you know, their model is... I mean, it's red. Okay. What is happening down there? You seen that? Oh, very odd. I need to get all the way over there somehow. That would be interesting. Yeah, exactly. Collective Shout comes from Australia. So I mentioned that one. The little bit of development that's happened is basically, I didn't actually realize that, I think I said the original push was Steam and itch.io having, you know, kind of the heat from the payment processes. Itch.io has gone very scorched earth on anything not safe for work, so lots of the stuff on the site has been, well, let's just say delisted. I don't think it's been, maybe a bunch of it has been taken down and removed, but delisted certainly. Hold on. Safe drop down from the ledge. There we go. Yeah, where is this building? Oh, it was here the whole time? Oh. Yeah, some has been deleted, but yeah, all the not safe for work stuff is like, you have to know it's there. And yeah, things revoked really, really, you know, pushes me the wrong way. Wow, this probably comes up later, doesn't it? Why is this whole area here? Whoop! I want to see if I can do a cheeky jump. Nope, that's not a cheeky jump. Yeah, some of this stuff is all over the place in terms of, you know, I guess age and whatever. But I do, like, I'll say it again. I said it last week. Like, is it illegal? Does the sale of this kind of stuff violate the laws in the country it's being sold in? If the answer is no, I don't care. The payment processors should handle it, because the payment processors are as essential to these big, you know, anyone selling anything online. Like, again, it's like the internet service providers aren't gonna... the internet service providers aren't liable for the bandwidth that is required to transmit these games. The people who sell hard drives are not liable for... I gotta get out of here somewhere. Oh, here we go. The people who sell hard drives aren't liable for where the data is stored. There's a... there's a ton of, you know, just, like, people who are involved. You're not thinking in the right way. Oh, is it... To be fair, I'm also not running in the right way. The cubes are back. The cubes are back. Oh. We should... Oh, we should make the hardware manufacturers liable. Well, you know, I can't knock it if we're consistent in that regard. But I would definitely say that, like, yeah, like, this kind of content, and granted, I think I called it as well, some of the stuff. Like, I skimmed a lot of the names of them on Steam. It's very smutty. It's very, like, you know, this is not the kind of stuff that I would buy or play. But someone out there would. Someone out there made it anticipating someone would. And if you're not violating any laws, I don't really see, you know, like, too much of a problem other than, like, hey, if they got, like, crazy popular and it's actually, like, kind of bad ideals or bad whatever. Oh, that's fine. I can't grab that ledge. They don't discriminate what the payment is for as long... Yeah, they said that, and then they're still doing it anyways. But, like, they've done this before, haven't they? Like, not Collective Shout in particular, but I'm pretty sure payment processors have already refused, or, like, sites like Patreon, actually, as well. And I know, like, Patreon is sort of downstream from this as well. But I remember Patreon had a huge... Actually, it might have been Visa, in particular, providing pressure onto Patreon for various... adult-only content. That's the reason why sites like OnlyFans exist, because that was literally the exodus of not safe for work content on Patreon. They were very afraid of their stuff getting taken down because it was, otherwise, yeah, coffee. Yeah, like it really. I do. How would I put it? Like, I don't think that there should be somewhat an isolation. Not an isolation, but people should be very, very aware. And I think age ratings should be very... How would I put it? Everyone should be very clear about age ratings and guidances and stuff like that. What is the content of... Sorry, what is the classification of your content? I think you should be very transparent about what kind of content you have. Yeah, well, and they were going after Pixiv as well. They were going after Pixiv over this Visa as well. So nowhere is safe. Visa have taken this opinion to be, oh, you know, like let's go after everything now. You know, this is our standard that we've set. Hi, I'm punching you. I'm sorry. There you go. Hold on. Dodge. There we go. There's my dodge. He took so much damage from the wall. Oh, he did not want to go towards that wall. It is very authoritarian, and I don't like it. I don't like the payment process is cracking down. I think certainly if people are willing to pay for stuff, and people are willing to make the stuff, and it doesn't hurt anyone in the process, like we're not breaking any laws or stuff like that, I don't see why these payment processes and all this stuff should get in the way. Well, not bot, as in that against the points. Ah! Can we ban those bots, though? Can we make it illegal? Can't believe my viewers are cheap. I thought I saw a glowy thing over here. Oh well. Well, I need to run in this direction, so let's get there. Ah. Look at this, I have a wanted level. I kind of like the idea of having to evade the police. I don't know if it gets worse, though. Make me... Nah, I mean, they're different accounts every single day. And it's only really one, for some odd reason. Which makes me think it does come out of the same operation. Just block the words cheap viewers. Maybe that's the secret. A bit of a narrow ledge, ain't it? Ah. Still, oh, jeez, okay, yeah. Oh no, if I walk a little bit over here, I'm out of the zone. I'm safe. I'm in someone's house. You can't spot me anymore.
Control here. Subject lost. Search ongoing.
I'm out of sight. I'm out of sight. I'm out of mind. We're good. We're good. Yeah, no, these payment processes are going crazy. The fact that, like, we now have more sites getting the ire all of a sudden. And I don't think Visa and MasterCard are really getting, you know, backing down in any way. There was a US law that was pitched. It hasn't exactly really been spoken on the House, but yeah, I think it's a senator, did raise this kind of thing where basically payment processes should be a bit more, I guess, you know, agnostic about who they serve payments to. It's like, yeah, again, like if it doesn't break laws, why are we, yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't help, no. And I feel, I do worry about this world that we're eventually going into, feminists. Well, the mindset goes all over the place, but certainly, like, you know, they're very much the angry mums from, you know, violent video games, that kind of stuff. But I don't know, it's kind of horseshoe theory. It's like anyone who's like so far in one direction will probably argue for the exact same methods. Collective shout, parent. Oh yeah, yeah, they endorse cuties. I remember there was I remember a part of me feels like a lot of, how to put it. I remember the fallout from cuties, and I haven't watched the movie, And a part of me goes, is it that bad? Like, I know it's like, well, should I be going like near it? Probably not, and I probably won't. But I had that theory with the when Netflix had the TV show Dear White People. This was in 2017, and I gave the 2014 movie a watch, and I legitimately think the 2014 movie subverts the whole, like, you know, everyone getting upset about Dear White People is like, bro, watch the movie, because the movie actually like rips into this main character so hard. It does end in a little bit of an unfortunate way, but like, yeah, like it was all right. And then I watched 2 episodes of the TV show and I went, ugh, yeah, nah. Rip. So, yeah, if the intent is there, I think I saw a lot of people describe it in ways that I would certainly say it would be objectionable. You have 20 seconds to comply. Hi there.
Almost killed you. Sorry.
Almost killed you. Sorry.
Come in.
Oh no. I don't think the intention exonerates it of any wrongdoing as well. It's like you can have a movie where it's like, oh, like Peter, for example. It's like, oh, Peter, you know, makes a case against, like, you know, animal cruelty and all that stuff, but in turn they 100% have killed lots of animals to achieve their goals. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Not a question.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Shut up, Kuma. Don't mind him. I'm making him smarter.
I'm making him smart. What is this?
Cryptid? Omnistat nil grade? Ooh, I bet they want it back.
Yeah, well,
Hackers don't use touchscreens.
I was hoping today.
It'll take at least a month just to crack the surface layer.
Anything I can do?
Hook me up to a grid node. Or wait a month.
A grid node it is. What do I do?
It's enough if I get access to the Allcom gateway. I can remote it from there.
On it.
I'm not a big fan of this character. One, because she's using a touchscreen. Use a keyboard. We have keyboards in this one. Oh, is this also a touchscreen? Maybe. No, that'd be a real keyboard. I think. It's very flat. It's awfully flat. Yeah, okay. So, let me skim the chat. Man, those dialogues. Right now, I'm talking about what they... Yeah. Man, it's a bet. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably avoid it, like the plague. I don't know. But certainly, yeah, it is a contradiction to certainly, like, say, hey, you know, like, video game content, which I still think, and not even think, I think a lot of, I mean, I don't know, this is a bit of personal bias still, because it's like, oh look, I've been playing video games for ages, and clearly nothing wrong with me. I have, you know, a wonderful career. I have lots of friends. You know, that kind of stuff. It's like, hey, you know, like, I feel okay. But, I meant the dialogue in this game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of rough. I always love the techno-babble as well. Like, once I start getting into, like, ooh, you know, it's heavily encrypted and she's gonna need to hack that. Why are they reiterating that cutscene?
That's not a binary question.
That's not... Oh my gosh.
Let's assume will. Those things will.
I drink water, yeah. And it's like some of this dialogue is very painful because it's written by people who, how would I put it? I mean, you work on a video game. You think you would have people... You think you would have people who know how software works and would probably make the case of like, oh, this is how, like, you know, hackers would work. How hard is it to crack encryption methods? You wouldn't figure it out in 30 seconds. That is glass. I've been baited by glass. Their opinion sucked, but then you'd see something like this. Well, yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know if they do believe in the stuff that they espout, but the fact that they have been at it for ages, there's a part on their Wikipedia page where they were very vocal about Detroit Become Human. Ah, my legs.
What have you been up to lately?
They were very vocal about taking down that game, and I feel like that one is like, that's obviously like a crime noir. Like, you're obviously going to refer to and maybe sometimes depict, you know, a sensitive topic, but it's like that's what noirs always do. And also, the main character usually leans on the positives, the positive side of morality. He might have his vices here and there, but usually they're in it for the good, right? It's kind of weird that they've got this giant red line there to show me where to go. Otherwise, I wouldn't see it. My arm. Depiction. Yeah, depiction is not endorsement exactly. And I mean, the fact that they were the same people who took down Grand Theft Auto 5 10 years ago in Australia for like a couple of months from 2 retailers who unfortunately probably just lost money. That was the only impact. They literally didn't make money. You know, like the effects of what they wanted to achieve is not. Don't drop acronyms on me. WYFO what? Beep boop. Let me in. It's a touch screen. You don't need to bonk it. We got some Luddites in the game, I tell ya. Fictional content. Oh, it rarely does. Grand Theft Auto, to some degree, there are some loonies, and Grand Theft Auto is so insanely popular. I think naturally it's going to happen in the same way that people are inspired by the movie Heat, in the same way that people are inspired by, what's it? There's other movies as well. Books especially. Books have been terrible for over the years. Music sometimes as well. Usually though, once the medium enters a bit of maturity, people just don't care anymore. But they'll keep trying. They'll keep trying. Well, I always think that, like, if studies can't be recreated, you know, they're very happenstance. There's a lot of studies where it's like, oh, you know, they can show a violent link or a detrimental link, and then it's like anyone who tries to recreate it, they don't get that. They don't see the same result. After I explicitly told you to not see Dogen, you went to see Dogen. How could you? Oh, good thing they're name dropping these people. I don't know who they are, but they're there. This is the one building, and what is... Again, you seeing that? Bit of lighting just panicking over there. Hi. Ooh. Excuse me, I'm gonna... Oh, is your... Violent content? Yeah, violent content doesn't really make people more violent. I'm a staunch believer in that. I think crazy people who are going to do crazy things regardless of the media they consume. Sometimes, I guess, like, if they've never witnessed any sort of violence in the world, then yeah, they, like, maybe they won't know it exists, but, like, there's a lot of people who are inspired by real people.
I'm sure she is already. She's a runner, right?
Oh! Oh! Gosh! You okay there? Come on, over the edge. Okay, never mind. That is, yeah, well, yeah, I agree there. Like, any, not safe for work content, you know, how would I put it? The devil's advocate argument. Why is that all the, oh, that's a grapple point. The devil's advocate argument is that you can certainly make the case that there are, like, unhealthy obsessions over some not safe for work content. Like, some people are just like, bro, like, they develop addictions. We're not talking about addiction, so, like, none of that is particularly relevant. That's my devil's advocate. Oh, look at that, man. I've just opened up an Unreal 4 project. I know this runs on the Frostbite engine. You even got the circles. You got the circles going on. I think I said, yeah, well, exactly. I mean, video games themselves can be addicting. Literally anything with positive feedback. Eating, like listening to good music. Talking to people, not talking to people. If you gain some sort of, like, some sort of mental high out of it, you know, you can form an addiction. And I'm like, there are a lot of things in the world where it's like, hey, you can convince people out of it. Video games is not at all the first point that people should be fighting over. But they do it for some reason, and I think it's purely a status thing. I actually do think that the reason why these people go after video games is because video games are popular, and therefore they will get a lot of eyes on themselves. And if they make the case, which they did, and they lied completely about the content of GTA 5, and to some degree maybe they actually lied about the payment processes, or sorry, not the payment processes. The payment processes are the method operandi, the modus operandi. That's the phrase. They literally said they're targeting Steam and itch.io for the not safe for work content, and they want payment processors to understand that that's the hill that they're fighting on. It's like, oh my gosh. You solve social issues by changing... Well... Oh my gosh, the screen space reflections are terrible right here. Seriously. What is happening there? Hold on, I gotta kill the guy with the gun. Get out of here. Okay. Check out those screen space reflect. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's dreadful. That's real bad. That is so bad. Come on. That's terrible. Oh, whoops. Hold on. There you go. Your mate isn't copping it. And they really are taking the time to hit each other there. Whoops. There you go. We're good. We got there. Thanks, yeah. Well, screen space reflections are a problem that everyone has, but also don't use screen space reflections when they are egregious like this. You know what would work well? An actual mirrored floor. Double render the room. I don't care. It's a flat wall. Screen space reflections are great for water, because water won't reflect the, you know, straight. You might be able to wing it with a cube map. Gotta avoid... Yeah, look, it's so plastered right there.
You might need backup. Hey, who's that?
Who's that? What do you mean you might need backup? Well, they got a lot of health. Maybe I should... Ah, my legs! I'm running away! I'm running away! You can't stop me. Oh, you can, maybe. Ah, my legs! Ah. I really can't get out of this room. Have it, oh, exactly, yeah. Credit card companies shouldn't have this kind of power. Oh, man, that's a bit of space you got. Oh, look at that. Faith, you used to be able to wield guns. Bonk. I mean, it said to just survive, so I'm just kind of chilling here. But come on, even the baton, man, you could just go for it. Ring around the table.
You know what to do.
They seem to pause for a fair bit. Oh! They pause for a fair bit when they... Oh! Oh! There they go. Oh yeah, it shouldn't be controversial. And if anything as well, we shouldn't have such heavily centralized bodies. I think, as, you know, as controversial as it is, I think the government should be competing in so many sectors. Somewhat privately, but also somewhat like, hey, you know, like, why don't we have a government-funded payment processor to keep the privately funded ones in line? You know what I mean? Like, if they're doing, I don't know, there's bound to be lots of ways to solve it, and I'm probably not answering it the right way. Someone's gonna be like, oh, no, that doesn't work, see, Qantas or something like that. Look after your homies. Oh, you can't shoot me like that. That's mean. That's kind of mean that you got two of them. Credit card cartel. Yeah, exactly. But I think a lot of industries should be like that as well. Also, hi, excuse me. That is not the first time that's happened as well. Oh. Am I meant to be fleeing, or am I meant to take him out? It's not as exciting when things keep looking like they're they're loading out. Yeah, nah. Oh. Time to run around for a bit. Decentralized. Yeah, well, it should still be regulated. Like, I do... Well, you know, within reason. Like, sometimes too much regulation is bad, sometimes not enough regulation is bad. It really does depend. Certainly, you know, like, Stop Killing Games is something where we're seeking regulation. We always meme on libertarians because as much as I think their heart is in the right place, it's like, bro, like there are just some things that you cannot just remove regulations for. You can't make it your principle that no regulation is like where it's at. And there are some things out there where it's like they are not regulated enough, and I think a lot of people would probably be quite clear on that. But yeah, I think we'd have to judge things on a per case basis, and I guess that's the reason why government takes a long time to do things. Wah! There you go, I defeated them. Yeah, these things have been lighting up the whole time. And then I've walked in. And now we got more dudes. Well, this is just a regular guy who takes 3 hits. Ow. Okay, cool, just grab him. Yep. Yeah, within reason, so that's certainly the I guess the where things need to go. But hopefully, what I hope is that the people gain more power, because I do feel like people, how would I put it? There's a lot of sheepish people. The reason why a lot of payment processors, you know, make do is because, oh, I didn't have to survive. I just had to defeat 2 waves of them. And now I gotta leave through the same doorway they came in. Sorry, bro. Excuse me. Also, she's saying a bunch of techno babble that isn't real. No, there is nothing here. Hi there. Just gonna leave. Thank you very much. Yeah, Steam's a bit inconsistent. Steam is, like, honestly, I do think Steam has been wildly, like, how would I put it, permissive. So when they are not permissive, it's like, oh, okay. And Steam gets the benefit of being a private company. And there's a bunch of companies where it's like, when they are private, you'd actually know that their interests are incredibly clear. They literally serve themselves. Will it make money, and does it make sense? Steam obviously makes a lot of money by being a bastion of great customer feedback and great customer support. So as long as they don't tarnish that reputation, they will be good. The moment Steam goes down a path that is, you know, irredeemable, it's over. They will lose so much trust, and they will just become like any other, I guess, company, I guess. But until then, I'd say, you know, give them, not the benefit of the doubt, but give them the feedback they need. They need to know what is good and what is bad. That's the reason why, you know, the paid mods thing was turned down, and which was half their idea. Oh, Steam's got some rough places here and there. Like, it definitely, you know, they don't have the staff for the amount of, like, attention that they actually have. So I think that the actual, literal customer support is not great. But certainly, they listen to a lot of feedback. They certainly listen to the feedback. I miss the days of really amazing sales on video games, but that's not really a them thing, that's a someone else thing. We have 6 skill points, and Benefactor is not the quest I have done, so I guess we are bailing back again. Yeah, they're banned on Steam. Well, they're gonna go after GOG soon as well. I think GOG would be more likely to react as well, just because I think that, well, I don't know. They are very funded by the Polish government, so maybe if the Polish government doesn't care, maybe. Hopefully Polish people realize that a bit of artistic freedom overcomes a remarkably small... Oh, look at that! Look at that! Now they let me do it. Wow. This is a ladder. Also, did I just skip the dialogue? This seems a bit more involved than what I was expecting, actually.
And avoid the sensors. Unless you want to meet more Krugersec, of course. Maybe you do. Shut up, Kuma.
Alexa, turn off.
Is Icarus connected to a grid node?
Not to my knowledge. You'll have one on him if you make it.
What's this, like, one-up over Icarus?
Or what? She's quite far from you inside a completely different building.
Plastic? Whatever. Just be safe, Faith.
I do like this idea of climbing on server cabinets that are just floating in, not floating in space, but like, why have we designed a building like this? This is the most impractical server room I've ever seen. Ah! We're good. We're good. I just need to... Dang it. Okay, double dang it. Mentioning the inconsistent is perhaps now we... Well, maybe... Oh, why'd they save it here? Yeah, maybe we know why. Maybe, I think, from us as civilians, citizens all over the world, what we can certainly do is, one, voice our disapproval for taking this stuff down, and two, wait for more information and perhaps give a bit of, how would I put it? Not benefit of the doubt, but again, I've grabbed the wall and then it's locked me onto it for a bit too long. There we go, hold on, we can save it. No, we can't. Okay. There's enough reason to... Yeah, certainly we can suspect some stuff. I hope there's nothing happening under the hood. Valve isn't beholden to shareholders, so... you know, what they're doing could, in theory, be very private as well. That's the other thing. You know, private companies can be very, very private about what they're doing. But they also, you know, have a very clear goal, hopefully. Hopefully. Nice slide. Nice slide. This is like the Silverchair album cover. Anyone listen to the Triple J hottest 100 songs of all time over the weekend? I don't hate the Veronicas, but number 3 is like, whoa. Out of all songs, AC/DC, Thunderstruck was like, what, 13th?
General call. I don't think it's you, but be prepared for anything.
I'm like, that was a bit of a call, wasn't it? So, this is, for reference, Triple J is our government-funded radio, so. The other theory is that whoever decided to ban and what is allowed is very biased. I think Valve certainly is responding to pressure. And same thing with Itch. I think there's certainly, like... I would hope that the easy answer of the pressure is something that they can't ignore. It does feel very odd, though, because it's like, well, clearly, you know, you're losing revenue over this, so, like... I feel like it should be taken into account, and obviously you haven't broken any laws, so... yeah, but yeah, if it's like someone internally is out to get them, that'd be... Ooh, but I don't think it is. Yeah, well, yeah. Hatred should be a you know, put in museums. Hatred is not a good game, but it's the principle of what that game is, whether you should allow it. And I'm like, yeah, like nobody was convinced to do anything bad because of hatred, and even if they did, I feel like, hey, you know, you gotta point that, like, has he done it for, like, you know, has the person done it for you know, purely because of the video game? Also, is it even a case? Like, if someone of sound mind plays a violent video game and then they go, oh, you know, today I shall enact the bad deeds in the game. Is it on the video game? They clearly don't, like, intend for this. And clearly, so much media has, like, terrible things happening in it. I had to read Catcher in the Rye in high school. And not to say that, like, Catcher in the Rye necessarily anything bad happens. But certainly, Catcher in the Rye has a very radical main character. What am I doing up here? I've wandered up to the top here. There's nothing here. How did I get up here? Hold on. Oh, yeah, where is this icon? Oh, sorry, it's slightly below the floor. Sorry. I have a friend who yeah, I have a friend who loads it too. It's been ages since I read it. But certainly the main character is very, like,
There's a service elevator nearby.
very, very strong in his opinions, and he's not always in the right. But you know, because, like, his perception of the world is not actually really what reality is like.
In the elevator. On my way down.
You make me proud, Faith. Well done.
There's clearly cameras in the lift.
You too, Plastic. nasty.
Alright, how many floors we got to go? 39. We're just going rooftop to rooftop, aren't we? Does this lift connect to the outside? Ah, what a weird lift. I've never seen a lift connect to an outdoor balcony before. Blood Meridian type. I read The Fountainhead in high school, I'll tell you that. That one's a wild one as well. That. Oh, what are you doing?
Big explosion over here.
Ow. And ran bad. Oh, the screen space reflections are panicking. Ow, I tell ya. Maybe they're not screen space. Maybe that's what horizon based is. Yeah, look at that. That's terrible. That's awful. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Because this says horizon based. If I set it to screen based. No, it's just as bad. It's just as bad. Seriously, guy. Graphics guys. This I'm gonna rip on this real hard. This is terrible. This is a terrible thing for me to see. It's like, oh, it makes sense when I'm not looking anywhere down. Which, if you're using a mouse as well, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this all the time because I want to see my feet. But like, this reflection is like, I'm not sure if it's cube mapped because there's a real reflection in there somewhere. But the next building has to be based off the screen. And you can see that there is a fade as well between what's screen space and what's the building. Like, this door disappears. And the door changed. Ah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Also, where is this dust, like... I was just spawning in, okay. I was like, this building is on the map somewhere. Okay, well, time to flee a crime scene. I feel I will reiterate as well, I'm not a big fan of the open world structure because the pacing feels a bit odd. It's like when stuff happens, it's like, oh, okay. Can't catch me, I'm dodging. There you go. Hi there. You okay? You good? It's just chilling here. The smoke inhalation's gonna get to you if you keep staying there, you know? I'm not too sure if they want me... Oh, I guess they really want me to fight enemies here. Oh! Oh! Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Yeah. Okay, I'm armed and dangerous because I have arms. Yeah. Alright, so I've dumped a ton of politics on the stream. There we go. That's good stuff. All this stuff is very affecting, like, the kinds of stuff I consume, though. And also, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne. Listen to it. I started playing Brutal Legend again. Okay, you put one guy with a gun here, and I have to run past him. You put two guys with guns here. No, I gotta run past them. I gotta run past them. This is not at all. We put this here to... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Okay. Chuck Mangione. Name's familiar, but not as much. No. It was very much Ozzy Osbourne. Populated my news cycle. I watched the F1 race, and they kept mentioning Martin Brundle's interview with him on the grid in 2003. Check that one out. That one's great. Jazzes. There was a guy, Thomas something. He was a musician as well. He passed. Spot bonus time 68. Oh snap! Ran all the way here. Hi there.
I'm done with the decryption.
So, what's on there?
It's the entire blueprint for reflection. Everything. And it's way too complex.
Can I
to just
see it?
upgrade grid link or something.
That's a command prompt, and most of those are commented out lines. Actually, no, they're not. They're file paths on the network because they're //dev.
Plastic and Faith. Good to see you safe. What's the beat?
Plastic decrypted
What's the
drive.
beat? Is that like what's
It
the
contains
sitch?
complete blueprint for reflection.
We just said that. Listen, okay, if I was a scriptwriter, I would have had this call happen ahead of time, and then Faith walks in on the conversation, and they relay this all at the same time instead of literally getting the same... Copy the files, bro! Copy the files! Oh, look at that. Oh. Getting blinded by this. Also, yeah, and the co-creator of Elder Scrolls. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, if I'm judging these, well, list duh. I don't know why boot sequence is a thing, but / dev is most likely just a network path. SMB. Windows for some reason. And then it keeps looping, and these are a bunch of numbers, and / pub is a very odd thing to put in. I just love seeing, like, weird techie numbers and stuff like that, and it's like, what does this mean? Also, why is the terminal going the other way? Like, they scroll down instead of scrolling up. Ooh, I do like the lighting, though.
I'm bored. I fiddled around with the Sky City enclosed environmental protocols for a while, but they
I don't relate with this character who just says she's bored.
Hey, I have an idea.
And has absolutely no security on the door. Well, I guess she had a turret.
What?
The metagrid. It's part of the grid, but only accessible by corporate families. Consists of information and communication too sensitive to risk propagation on the regular grid.
How do we access it?
I've mapped out geolocational weaknesses in the
I don't like this techie stuff.
If you could
A
tap
very
into
rare
those
arcade
access
game
points,
has been
I can
recently
assemble
dumped.
them to get full
Ooh.
access.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just go to the locations I've marked for you, and I'll handle the rest. Once you've reached the first point, there's safety protocols.
Wrist is doing something weird as well.
All the points before that happens.
Okay, I got it. I think.
Well, will we get the Frostbite engine back in action because they're making a new Battlefield for the end of the year? It has been 4 years since the last one. Oh, look at that. It's our main villain. You think they could get better lighting on him? I have watched Neon Genesis Evangelion. Yes. I've actually been watching over the past few weeks. I forget the Japanese name. The English name is You're Under Arrest. That's the one with the meme. Hacking. Oh, gosh. Which episode had the hacking episode? I forgot which one it was. There's a lot of brilliant hacking episodes where I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. This is an hour ledge and a half. Look at that. Time of day's kicking in again. I do wish the time of day was a lot, you know, faster than it is. Because it really shouldn't be like a whole like hour and a bit before it starts getting dark, you know? That's how you know the stream's going on for too long. You know, I've been enjoying You're Under Arrest. It's been good. If you haven't watched it, it's got 4 30-minute OVAs, and I'd probably just gauge it by that. But the meme is in there. The Edo. That's from that. So it's great fun. Game is published by Konami, a light gun shooter called Cooper's 9. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like look at this liminal space right here. Like, what is happening here? You got the Roomba on the roof as well. Like, I feel like they designed a lot of rooftops and then they tried figuring out how do people fit in it. I feel like I have specifically pulled this before and I've unloaded a checkpoint or something. Oh, look at that. The marker. I've not been reading the text versions of what I'm doing.
The safety protocol just activated.
Oh.
The other's face. Quickly. You're doing good, Faith.
Ouch.
Only a few left to go, and I'll have access.
I'm not quite sure how this works in reality, but sure, yeah. Eh. Oh, yeah, this is 100% a simulation. And it's weird, because the first game felt very real. I think it's because you would never run through... Like, you'd run through very predetermined kinds of you know, paths, but the way it kind of works made it seem like you really were dashing through a world that you wouldn't like fully experience. You're living so fast that you wouldn't really get it. And here, it's like I'm seeing the same buildings over and over again. Again, have you moved? This guy has been on the longest smoke/lunch break. He's got very snazzy shoes, though. I will tell you, working as a guy... Also, yeah, working in a suit would be very painful. The plan for Cooper's 9 is to make it playable in Techno-Parent. Huh. Yeah, the OG Mirror's Edge for sure. I mean, that's how I played it in single stream. And here we are, probably 4 hours total now. And, you know, what percentage are we up to? 39. So very, very likely this will be a 4 stream game.
Yeah, what's wrong, Leech? You lost? Can we help?
Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Okay, fine. Let me go.
What do we got?
Subduing the runner control.
There's a breacher in our area.
Ow. Bonk. There we go. Even the... yeah, the sales weren't particularly great. And I mean, this one was dreadful for the cost as well. They've been trying their best to sort of, you know, push it on sales. And, I mean, yeah, so far, I'd definitely tell you it's fair. If you like the original, you'll probably enjoy this one for a bit. But yeah, it's definitely like, I don't think it really adds tons more. It's kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of the same game now in a... See, is that a zip line? No. But yeah, how does he get this and then live? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know if it's like worse. It really does depend on like what you're in for, I guess. Yeah, here I am completely avoiding the red pipe because I want to go inside the building and go up the stairs like a normal person. Oh, there's a race. I don't want to do the race. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like that rough. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. Like, my opinions on open world games, I'm not the biggest fan of open world games because I do find them oddly aimless. Ironically aimless, despite the fact that you've got the reins to go where you want, and here I am constantly going up the same pole yet again for the 3rd time because you put your major quest giver like right here. What even is this? I guess this is probably like a back alley. Hi there. Why was I directed to go here, by the way? Can I fast travel here? Oh, I can fast travel here. Why was I directed to go here? I meant to go all the way to here. To get the drone. Oh, that's a side mission? Ah, that's fine. Well, at least I can fast travel here. There we go. Go on scene. Good updates on the translation for Sega Gaga. There you go. I saw it. I saw it. This is a game that demands much more looking at the screen. Or we could just do a main quest.
You started this.
This was because of you.
What are you even talking about? Nice job on the bobble, by the way. Winning the employees, huh? You're a damn psychopath, Rebecca. You always were.
Let me tell you something. If you ever took a stance on anything, Noah, I might care about your opinion. Contact me when you come to your senses. That is, if it happens before Kruger catches up to you.
I don't like...
Faith. You've grown. Barely out of prison and already stirring things.
I know it because you've mentioned it.
Be proud.
We're talking about Elysium.
Wow, that was a bit backhanded, wasn't it? You know, at this point in the game, I'm not sure if I like anyone.
The leader of Black November. She knew my parents.
Yeah,
she knew my parents. Oh my god.
Anyway, Rebecca was always a breed apart. She thinks she can change the world by blowing it up. Faith, she wanted the Omnistat drive, the blueprint on it.
Why not give it to her?
Because in her own way, she's as dangerous as Gabriel Kruger. Reflection is obviously more than the conglomerate will admit, and I have a feeling...
At least I remember, yes.
Good, because I was gonna offer it to Dogen.
I tell you well, didn't I? Not to take sides.
I do take sides. Our side.
That's...
Yeah.
That's...
Faith.
I don't play enough Go to know if putting your piece there is good.
Never mind. I'll see you soon.
Go is too high class for me, I'll tell you that. Hold on. Where'd the board go? He put it away immediately. He did not want to play. A very... translation project for a... progress translation. Work in progress translation for an interesting Dreamcast game. Did I just roll backwards into that? Okay. First of all, what's the game? Also, I've been thinking to myself, I was like, yeah, I really need to claim another set, and I have a wonderful idea for a funny game that people would know, and I think I should claim it first before I announce that, because if someone claims it right before me, I'll be like, oh, okay. El Dorado Gate, a JRPG released in 7 volumes once every 2 months. Oh, interesting. I gotta run out the other side. Wow, that's a bit of a trek. Wouldn't it be great if I could just fast travel there and then go back? Yes. I feel like this is defeating the point, fast traveling everywhere. Why am I in this like little dingy side room here that's got absolutely nothing in it instead of just in the room? Who knows? Yeah. Other than that, not really. Well, I say not really too much, but I sort of feel like I kind of spoke about all the topics I really intended to. Story a bit like Live Alive, Rocks about traveling on the set. Ah, very nice. Here we go. Why can't we just open that door? Oh, we can. Why can't we open the door from the other side? That's pretty cool. So that's nice that it's getting translated. I wonder at some point if it's very worth it to... Like, I mean, people will probably say like, oh yeah, it definitely is worth it to learn Japanese. But it does take a while to build fluency, and I've never been the best at languages. I've never been that good at languages. Like, I know I mentioned like Latin. Latin is like baby easy language. Latin is very, very easy. There are 7 verbs that do not follow the rules. Every other verb follows the rules. You don't have to know a fancy character set. You don't even need to know... Really? I mean, a lot of the words etymologically come from the same places. So it's like... Sprite... Ooh, very nice. I've just got to play Breath of Fire 4. There's a lot of JRPGs I need to get around to. And I've been playing Phantasy Star Online recently. Offline. Because the achievement set is offline. The Dreamcast version as well, because I think more people on Retro Achievements have played the GameCube version. I'm playing the Dreamcast version. And I'm nearing the end. Hi. What? that door was lit up. Do you not want me to... How are you meant to leave from here? It seems like it'd be up your... Probably is, yeah. Yeah, why is that door lit up when I can't go through it? Or I can't go back up from here. Seriously, that's not a door. That's not a door you can hit. Well, time to do the only thing that makes sense at this point. Also, Yoshitaka Amano. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, no, I've been playing Phantasy Star Online. I've generally been... Oh my gosh, I'm actually stuck here unless I go back to the safe house, and it's right here as well. It makes it look like it is right at this door, but I think this is meant to be an exit door. That's not a pipe, that's... Am I actually like soft locked unless I teleport it out? Because I can't climb on any of the blocks. Did they playtest their own game, man? I tell you. Yeah, there's nothing down here. I don't suppose I could do a... Whoa. I don't suppose I could do a very cheeky, like, reverse wall jump and get a bit of height and maybe grab the opposite side. Maybe I'm just bad. Maybe. This area doesn't read right. It's all about the read. If I was Andy Thips, I'd be complaining about reads. Oh, what did I land on just then? I do want to try this out of it. I'm like, what did they intend for me to do here? To get out of here? But that door isn't opening, because I do believe I should be... You know, it almost looks like if I could be a bit more across, it looks like I actually could get the height to grab the ledge. So I'm thinking if I can jump at this wall at a fancier angle... There you go. Hey! We did it. We made it out of purgatory. Yeah, I didn't... Is this literally the build? Yeah, this is literally it. I just came in the wrong entrance. And now they'll let me start the quest.
No need.
Yeah, she doesn't use guns in this game. You don't need to just check her anymore. Is that an oven?
You should humble me with
Oh, this is the kitchen.
I'm sorry, I should have come sooner.
Far be it from me to judge. It's not like you owe me anything.
Look, about that, I've got something to square my debt with.
Don't be crude. I haven't seen you in 2 years and already you're talking about debt. Come.
I don't think I ever want to meet people who talk to me like this.
Machines make perfect food. But perfection is boring.
Yeah!
It's the imperfections that truly make something unique.
I still don't want to meet people who talk like this. Oh my gosh.
A little imperfection.
Like imagine like meeting someone,
Get rid of it.
they got out of jail, and you immediately espouse them about like your ideology like this.
You made me very angry.
You made me very... Oh, I guess maybe there's some bad blood.
One could almost say it's your specialty, considering the extent to which you've recently aggrieved Mr. Kruger. He is out for runner blood. Whatever it is you stole from him must be very valuable.
It's the blueprint for reflection.
Why would you tell him that?
And you have it with you.
Not right now, but...
Then we will discuss your debt when you do.
That's why you should have copied the files, man.
I believe a show of good faith is in order. Pardon the pun.
You did it.
Anansi have been remiss with their payments. A little human touch should set them straight.
All right, I get it. What do you need?
Go to the Anansi Emporium. I will update you along the way.
Along the way, okay. Sure.
To go high, you need proper tools. I left you a little something in the storage room.
An iPod. If you just... Oh. There you go. Now you can pull upwards. This is what... Again, it's like you gotta do your story. Or else you don't get the mobility tools that you actually need in order to do the side content. And it's not nighttime anymore. Yeah, that jump makes a lot more sense from that angle, doesn't it? This blows my mind. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying Phantasy Star Online. It's it feels a little lonely when you are by yourself, and despite the name and despite the sequel actually being a bit more of an MMO, it is a 4-player game. It's online in the sense of it's a console game with online. Very geared around the online, but still, it's intended for 4 people to be like that. So, maybe the performance of the console isn't really there to make it a local co-op thing. But yeah, if you could have 4 players just local co-op, that probably would make a lot of sense as well. But then again, you could probably like hop in and out with different friends, and that's what makes online. That's what makes it cool. Hi there, see ya. There is no reason to fight, guys. Ooh, check it out. Ah, my legs. Yeah, no, I definitely... Breaking news! Seems a 1993 SNES fighting game called Battle Master was recently translated. Yeah, I mentioned the whole learning Japanese thing. And then I was like... Yeah, Japanese seems tricky-ish. I'm terrible with kanji, I tell you. Certainly you can learn a lot of like basic words, and if you hear it in motion, hear it in motion. If you hear it, you know, it clicks in more than just reading it. But you sort of need to you need to experience it in a lot of different forms in order for it to really click, I feel. But yeah, I do feel like I'm missing out on so many games out there because they never do, you know, they never do come out in English, or they get translated, you know, much later, and you're relying on a lot of people to, you know, do translations. Oh, we just use the camera. Oh, hi. I'm not here. I'm not here. Where am I going? Outside? Inside. Okay. Ouch. Oh. It's kind of annoying that you gotta deal with a bunch of dudes shooting at you before you even get up there. Learning how to approach kanji and Chinese characters. There's definitely it's the same as the jump button, I just want to add. Yeah, I feel like there's a bit of a rhyme and a reason to it, but yeah, it's beyond me right now. I can't tell you. Yeah, y'all definitely, yeah. Pen and paper. Can't use your phone. It doesn't make sense. How do people on keyboards and stuff actually like make it work as well? Oh snap! He just limped on that one. Try me. That box is for jumping off. Ooh, ooh. The stroke type. Yeah, stroke order is necessary as well. I gotta run in this direction, and he's put a 5G tower next to me, so why not? They are so brittle, they shouldn't be breaking like this. Oh my gosh, the screen space, again, it's panicking around this gun, the shimmering, the ghosting. There are a lot of hidden rules that, yeah, definitely. So I hope that, you know, it'd be nice to get around there to some point and be able to actually, like, know it. Because I don't know, like, I keep saying I know Latin. And Latin is only as useful as, you know, you make it, basically. You will not get a lot of usage out of Latin. Now I can reliably guess. Ooh, very nice. So is that based on, like, the sound of it? Or is it just kind of the word itself? I'm not sure, actually, like, what you look for. I've been very strictly kanji free when I've tried learning a bit of Japanese like a decade ago. And, yeah, this will get out of the zone easy. Ah, I tripped. I say this will get out of the zone. Oh, mirror my GPU have a go right now. Oh. There we go. Oh. Am I meant to... I saw the thing that I could grapple onto. You need to... Yeah, okay. So you gotta learn the written language, yeah. Hey, that's okay, though, because, I mean, ultimately, aren't you reading the written language in lots of translated works? Most of the time. Hold on, like, I can't climb this. She's just refusing to climb that. I think she's meant to... I see the thing that I should be grappling onto. But I'm not... It's not grappling. It's not getting there. Language fundamentally doesn't work in Latin characters. That is fair as well. Oh, this is a quest, and I couldn't do it because I was running.
Go to the top. Release the tuned mass damper, and we're good. For now.
I thought I saw popping just then as well.
A giant counterweight intended to make the building safe for earthquakes and hurricanes. But not from me. It will be our instrument of destruction.
We're committing terrorism. We're doing it. It's about the characters. There are multiple different origins for the characters. 6 of the canonical one. It's this ledge. I see it there. Maybe I'll come back for it. Yeah, I'll come back for that because spoiler, not a lot of kanji ideograms in the grand scheme. Oh. Well, good for the spoiler. It's on the other side of that. I'm not getting over there that easy. Yeah, how would you get over there? Is it just on the other side of the building? I mean, it's here just for this quest. Hold on, there's got to be a secret way over there. And I can't wall ride because there's nothing to ride over there. But I certainly have to make my way over. Nope, you're climbing up. Ideograms are only a small percentage. Oh, okay. I'll just keep running. Get the momentum. Ah, more walls to climb up. Maybe this will put me over the line. Da, 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 da. Lots of asbestos in the air here. Oh. I don't need no runner's vision. I got this, man. I got this. Oh, my legs. Second, to be precise. What's the first category, then? Oh, what is... I feel like I can jump up there. There you go. Well, that wasn't quite what I expected, but sure. Yeah, exactly. No super cancer.
Don't count on ever talking to him again. What am I supposed to do? I'm scared. You should be. I'll talk to some people on the board.
Okay, you put glass here again.
My pull isn't as strong as it used to be. And your recent endeavors haven't exactly helped.
I wonder if this... I appreciate that in failing a jump, they've told me how to roll. First the pictograms characters... Ah, okay. Japanese lessons with Fetty. Stealthy. Hi there, construction workers. You're doing a good job. I'm just gonna Spider-Man my way up. Thanks. See ya. I like how there's a lot of floors with nothing on them, just to let me get back up here. I know people rip on, like, you know, games adding too much detail or too much stuff. That doesn't really mean anything, and GTA is always a classic example where literally there's nooks and crannies everywhere where it's just like, oh my gosh, like, they're expecting like the very rare person to look at it, but here I am looking at all these floors going, oh, there's only stuff on the floors that I actually need to go to. I don't know why they turn off runner's vision at times. Like, I guess, I don't know, it makes the game harder, easier. Just for a bit.
I'm guessing that mass tuner thing will cause some serious damage.
You're guessing right.
Well, there's this thingy over
The
there.
employees here.
What about them?
Just what I thought. I'm getting them out, Dogen. The fire alarm should do it.
Can I reach in? Nope. Ideograms represent ideas that can't be drawn, and use either kanji to suggest the meaning, or blue. That's my favorite. Okay, there's got to be a way around the outside here. Or is it just over the wall? It is over the wall. There you go. Oh, that's glass. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. 100% of these people would have seen it by now, though. Origin is a notch added to the base of a tree kanji. Ah. I wonder if there's, like, they draw it a certain way because they say it a certain way as well. If that, you know, are they related in any way? Well, I jumped over here. So why am I over here? Well, we've got the dot there, and I can run up this wall and turn around again. There you go. They really want me to use this ability to its fullest right now. I thought that was a balance pole. As in, like, if Origin is a notch added to the base of a tree kanji, is the spoken sound of tree and Origin also the same? Like, are they pronounced the same? are they related in terms of sound as well as the visual kanji drawing, or is it just... it's just its own thing? I like how I checkpointed and now I'm in a very different place and I don't know where I am. I keep doing this as well, where I keep jumping over things and I end up in a negative liminal space. I've ended up in liminal space because I shouldn't really be up here with the employees, but I am. And that is a wall and a half.
I'm getting them out, Dogen.
I'm getting them out,
The fire
Dogen.
alarm should do it.
Whatever. If you ask them,
Yeah, I shouldn't be up here.
they'll leave obediently.
Playtesters, I shouldn't be up here, man. This is 100% liminal space. These people are doing nothing. They're just wandering around. That would be a fun drop. Like, what is this? What's with the lighting here? Invisible wall. Very nice. This is an invisible wall as well. I mean, there's glass eventually there, but... yeah, I shouldn't be standing up here. This is above the level. You're clearly not meant to see these guys in person. They're so low resolution as well. Anyways, let's do what I needed to do, which is there. Or it's down another floor. Wasn't I here ages ago? Yeah. Am I meant to find stairs here, or I just... because this is where I swung over. We can Spider-Man again. Ooh. I've broken the quest objective markers. That's why she's set that line again. Yeah, that's a bit confusing. Okay. This is what I get for not clicking the turn on runner's vision mode, I guess. This is a real wild jump. Wow. Fire alarm is just 2 letters off firearm, isn't it? And now I'm going to crawl through a vent. Although she does it in the first game, doesn't she? So, but yeah, I gotta play through some more things. Ooh, I played through a game called Amazon, which is the original game by the Siberia guy. Sort of like a spiritual zeroth game in the franchise, and it was quite neat. Bit easy, bit on the simple side. You know, like fire. There we go.
Kruger is heavily invested in reflection.
You comment about, yes. The sounds are usually unrelated.
I've sent out feelers to a few selected business associates, and
It's a nice
should be
view.
back within a few days. I look forward to putting this unfortunate episode behind us.
Yeah, am I about to destroy this entire building just cause? Amazon? Yeah, the remake was only a couple of months ago, so I don't know anything about the remake, unfortunately. But the original game is quite neat. I liked it, like, it's a point-and-click adventure game, but I like the idea that everything is a skybox. Like, every room you're in is, it's, you know, you can look around it as if it's, you know, your Google Street View, your 360-degree view. And it's done really well. It actually doesn't really have any, like, weird edges to it, weird little kinks. It looks real solid, and actually kind of holds up very well on the PlayStation version. Yeah, I was like, no way is that a jump. It's a bit start-stoppy. They want the Spider-Man set-piece moments here, don't they?
I'm at the top. Where's the damper tuner thing?
It should be right in front of you.
That? Why didn't you just say that it's a crazy huge pendulum?
That's not a
Because
pendulum.
They should be called by their proper names.
Oh.
Now, you need to dislodge it. There should be 3 support clamps for you to deactivate.
I assume I'm going to have guards come after me because that would make this mission harder, right? That is a fun sound. So, I've just attracted the toilet paper over to me as well. Part of me wonders why Faith signed up to committing a bit of terrorism here. This is the reason why she got locked up in jail, because she keeps committing crimes. How am I meant to relate to a character who is, like, not doing an essential business? Here I am, like, you know, like, underground messaging is like, hey, you know, freedom of speech, freedom of, you know, like, that kind of stuff. I get that from that kind of angle for the first game. But here, it's like, bro, she's knocking down, like, a massive building. I don't care that it belongs to the villain. She's just destroying it because some guy told her to. So this is fun. The physics only has a certain tick rate. Okay, now I gotta go all the way over there. I like how the time of day changed as well. Yeah! Not to say the first game was really, like, filled to the brim with likable characters, but certainly you got the main character's plight. Also, her sister was in jeopardy the whole game. Like, noble cause, you know? Here, it's like, bro, like, she owed people... Yeah, I do wish that the physics tick rate could be adjusted, because, yeah, it's kind of weird looking. It probably can. I'm running this very pure. I haven't really changed anything about its settings. Maybe I'll toy around with it. Okay, time to destroy the building. I'm standing on it. Why am I standing on this building?
That thing tore through the entire building. I didn't.
As intended. It'll be some time.
What do you mean you didn't intend for this? Also, why did they... Like, I know it's tethered with 3 things, but, like... It seems a bit unsafe to have a massive, you know, object you can drop through the entire central structure of a building.
But don't stick around. I expect Kruger Sec are sending people to investigate this little accident as we speak.
It's not really much of... to the face. True, true. What? Bit of a jump. Oh, heck yeah. Everyone likes a slippy slide. Oh, there's no grabby ledge there. She just went for it. Ooh. Oh, snap! I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Woo! Woo! I sort of want to recreate that jump again. That was a bit wild, wasn't it?
That thing tore through the
And they had to tell me where I was. Is that a threat? Threat is 1 letter off tree. And 2 off heat.
She obviously cares for others, Noah.
And 3 off eat.
A charming
Now
character
I'm hungry.
we both share.
For a treat.
Occasionally.
Whoa.
Hey, enjoy the view, but don't stick around.
The game does... Yeah, exactly.
Kruger Sec are sending people to investigate this little accident as we speak.
So what happened with this jump here? Yeah, she went over the wall. Tell ya. Whee! That's a fun view. They knew they needed that. They're not gonna casually put a bag anywhere. To be fair, also same. Oh snap! I fell on garbage and then also nearly fell off the building, but that's okay. I found the lift, or the elevator, as we're in fictional America. That is a very massive and probably not very efficient windmill. The one up there might be better. That one's just kind of a waste. That's a real waste of space right there. That kills probably like thousands of birds a second. Well, this is obviously what you do when a building is, you know, fire safety, the lift, you know. Easy way back. Does that mean I can finally get the thingy because it's right under me right now? Oh, that was a bit of a drop. Yeah. Always a bit of a drop. Always gets you. I mean, that was a bit of an intentional, like, me dropping down. But I'm curious if I'm right above where the start was, so I could get that that bag. Well, we'll never know because it ziplines away. That's okay.
I'll let you know about the blueprint. And then, maybe, we can also discuss your potential procurement of that drawing. Faith, Icarus has gone missing and I can't reach him on the beat.
Well, maybe he was upset about your fight.
I have to explain that to you.
No. Sorry.
Good. I'm sending you his last known location. Please go and see what you can find.
Delivery, pickup nearby.
I want to deliver a pickup. There we go.
Location uploaded. Payment upon delivery.
Yeah, like, I guess this building is still kind of there. Technically. It's kind of ridiculously tall when you think about it. Like, imagine, like, living in some apartment and then some guy makes... Oh, I guess... Yeah, some guy makes it absolutely massive. That's fair. That's fair. I always get that as well. Like, sometimes... There have been some streams where I've just been, like, absolutely, like, dog-tired. I've been pretty good on this one. I've been pretty good. I sort of had some quiet bits here and there, but, downtime's been all... You know, just, like, stuff's happening on screen. I'm like, what on earth is going on there? There we go. Jumping across. There's only so much that you can describe parkour running, though, I guess. Got a mental note that that's there. I'm going across an overpass, technically, yeah. Whoa. Oh, that's a bit of a jump. I'm amazed I managed to make the distance, though. that was impressive. I just hate that you hit a loading screen and then you're still on the run. Oh no, they reset it. Okay. They reset for me. This system is clunky. So what was the recommended path? They sort of spat me out over there. Yeah, it's a bit of a run and a half. That's okay, we'll make it. Easy. Okay. But yeah, this is last stream of July. We're hitting August real soon. Which, that's going to be exciting. Hopefully it gets warmer. I've actually been hating the Sydney weather. It's been just cool. Very cold. Any other topics? Not really. I think those are the big ones. Yeah, I should take the zip line this time. Oh! Wasn't EA in the news recently for something? Oh, yeah! Need for Speed... Not Need for Speed... I was going to say Need for Speed Shift 3, i.e. Project Cars 3 is being delisted at the end of the year. Or now. Or in a few months. I forgot when exactly. Actually, I think it's being delisted at the end of next month. And then it's they're taking down online servers. So that's great. Project Cars 3, I think, highlights... the big problem with consolidation of game companies. Project Cars was created by a company called Slightly Mad Studios. Slightly Mad Studios sort of was formed to create the original Need for Speed Shift, and they worked on various EA projects. But very shortly after, I think Need for Speed Shift 2, sometime in 2012, they broke off and became an independent studio, and they crowdfunded Project Cars. They made it very much off a crowdfunding initiative that they, you know, like pre-Indiegogo, pre-Kickstarter, that kind of stuff. There you go. Oh, that's a wall and a half. Oh, what a... Oh! Hey, there we go. In 2019, they got bought out by Codemasters. Codemasters are famous for making the Colin McRae Rally games and Race Driver Grid and all the Toka Race Driver games. And they also do the F1 games. And they do various other stuff. Codemasters were basically England's biggest indie developer, technically, because they publish all this stuff themselves. Very cool. They got bought out. Oh, Kickstarter already existed? Okay, they could have used Kickstarter. But they wanted to do it themselves, which was very interesting. The monetization was quite high, but I'm also like, yeah, you know, there's something kind of novel about getting your name in a driving game. And Project Cars actually turned out alright. I liked it. I haven't played the second game, but I do own it. And I don't own the third game, and I probably never will now. Thank you guys very much, because the game came out at the beginning of 2020. Yeah, it's been 5 years. 5 years to buy a game that I don't think was worth the price. And instead of, you know, putting it on sale... It's like, nah, doesn't exist. You don't get to you don't get to play it online. Very nice, by the way, tied to online services. Two, you don't get to again, I could probably warp to the safe house, can't I? Oh, I can't warp to the safe house. We don't have the safe house. I can warp to this safe house and we can go from there. But yeah, Codemasters got bought out by EA in 2021. So was it 21 or 23? I don't know. One of those years. That seems kind of ironic because like Slightly Mad Studios were very vocal about how much kind of working under EA sucked. They felt a lot more liberated working on Project Cars, and given that they pumped out 3 games in not too much time, like 2015, 2017, 2020. That's, you know, the turnaround cycles are quite fair on that, actually. What they were. A lot of people weren't too happy about Project Cars 3, though, just from what it was. I think for me, it's, based on what I know of it, it's very arcadey, to the point of being a spiritual successor to Need for Speed Shift. But some people want the very, very realistic kind of car driving game that Project Cars originally was, and I kind of get that people find that a bit problematic.
I have a friend.
Am I going in that direction, or am I turning around? I have to turn around. Oh, wait, that's not a turnaround. That's like right there. There we go. Running in this direction. It's the start of the game, but backwards. And this guy's telling me about his terrible love relationship. Rebecca Black? She's got a bunch out. AFK. We'll see. I'll keep it going for a little bit. I want to do another story mission, but... Hi there. Is that her? Also, wow, the timing really is quite tight, isn't it?
Sent me this time. It really is very sweet, but I just don't know. If Rebecca finds out, well, it's not really your concern, is it? Thanks again.
The monobrow is getting at me, I tell ya.
There you are.
Oh, do we have a mission to run back? Because this is just like here. This is just at the end of here.
I was told to hand over these eggs to you.
Eggs?
Quail eggs from Neridia Nova. So you don't
Aren't you the same guy who was having a smoke break before? Like, you're wearing a different suit, but... It's mostly the same run, just backwards now. But yeah, the what was I referring to? Project Cars. Yeah, so Slightly Mad still exists under Codemasters, who still exists under EA, but the only game, like with WRC being cancelled, with no sequel in sight, there's no Race Driver Grid sequel, whatever. So the only game they're making is F1. And, I mean, F1 is like, hey, you know, it's fine. But honestly, it should be a very straightforward, like, annual franchise, given that most of the locations will naturally exist in sequels. Like, there's not... I'm pretty... 2025 doesn't even have a new track in it, in the real season. So, like... You know, I don't see why they need to put in that much effort to, you know, upgrade the game. Treat this as a bit of a talk here. They know that the cars need to be different next year, so... What? There we go. It's a nice solid run, though, I'll tell you that. Where am I jumping here? I'm just sort of running around the block. Oh. There we go. Where am I going now? Oh, a few buildings across. Okay. See, this is starting to feel a lot better now. When you have, like, your actual, like, straight line goal, and it does feel like you've got a track very, very geared towards it. But I do wish I could climb these poles quicker, because I think this is actually the reason why I'm cutting these times a lot finer. And yeah, there is no Project Cars. With Project Cars 3 being taken off sale, there will no longer be a Project Cars game on Steam. Or any digital platform. They've all been delisted. All after they got acquired, by the way. Which is very sad and unfortunate, because a lot of these games are great. And no one can experience them legally. You can certainly, you know, stop killing it. Exactly. I don't think there's any reason, you know, like, this is technically not part of the initiative in the sense of, well, the main part of the initiative is that people who buy a game should continue owning a game. And you missed out, Fetty, as well, because this game doesn't start up. If you buy this game, it won't work. You download it, you run it, the game never goes past the loading screen until you black hole, you firewall it, and you get it to not send anything out to the internet. Because it expects that a server exists and gives a response, and that server now exists being used for a different purpose, and it completely fails. And it silently fails as well, so it's very annoying. Technically, this game would violate Stop Killing Games. Project Cars 3... Ooh, from the... I don't think the soft landing would exactly save you like that. I don't know. Is this to get into a new area as well? Maybe. Look at that, 0 grid leaks. So, maybe. I also like how I wandered over to this area to try and,
Sure are a sight for sore eyes.
What are you doing inside the Faraday cage here?
Stay away from the fence. It packs quite a punch. You don't want to end up like those guys.
What do you need from me?
Someone would say he flew too close to the
Shutting down
sun.
the electricity should do it.
Or I just leave you for Kruger sec to find.
Or that. Though I'd prefer my suggestion.
Electricity is awfully quiet
Please?
for how
What do I do?
visible it is.
Those cables should lead you to the switch. Oh,
Are you sure they're not gas pipes?
Don't go anywhere.
Funny.
They're so shiny. They really don't want you to miss it, do they? Why not color the pipes in red? Oh, never mind. Oh, ooh. Okay. Okay, sure, yeah. But yeah, no, it's very sad. I feel like, again, with Project Cars going, it's like kind of that's one of the last like driving games on Steam, man. There's like no one's making any driving games on Steam except for Forza Horizon 5 and Motorsport 8 or 2023, depending on how you want to call it. But that's it. That's really all you've got. No one else has a driving game like that, and that's what I want to make. But I haven't made any progress this week, unfortunately. I've been working on other stuff. Lots of stuff happening this week. So, but yeah, no, it's so wild, and I lament it because, like, this game's been taken down after 5 years, I assume, because its licenses have expired, they're up for renegotiation, and they've gone, yeah, nah, the sales aren't there. There's no reason to relicense it and repay for it and go through all the effort of doing that. And from a business perspective, I get that. Well, yeah, I mean, like, honestly, and I really hope, if you develop a game like this, I really hope you don't care that people pirate it after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, you literally are foregoing the sale of your game because you intentionally set yourself up to sell it for a limited amount of time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you got any, like, moral grounds to complain about people pirating it. It's like, you literally won't sell it yourself. Also, hold on. I can see the code out there. That's actually... Oh, no, let me put a texture over there. I keep tripping over the stairs, I tell you.
I like commotion down here.
Whoa, there's a crap load of VTOLs coming in from Kruger's HQ. Probably some crackdown last November.
There you go. But yeah, no, it... I hate licenses in games. Like, I sort of, when I was talking about the Stop Killing Game stuff a couple of weeks ago, I was like, well, you know, they do it. And the more I think about it, the less I understand why, other than have they done it purely for the bargaining power? Like, oh, we need these car brands, and the car brands are now overexerting their, sort of, their grounds. They're like, oh, you know, like... You know, we'll only permit you to sell for so long. It can't be for an intellectual property reason, right? I really hope it's not for server software or any kinds of, like, software where it's like they're only licensing it for so long. I really hope it's not because of that. But then it's like... maybe at some point, but, like, who is the greedy person here? Unless it's like you make people buy the new games all the time. By constantly taking down old games, you force people to buy new games. And naturally, that actually happened with new console releases all the time, because you usually wouldn't port games onto new consoles. But also, you could produce the games for the older consoles still. Like, you know, they were producing NES games for so long.
Faith, all those Kruger sec, they're headed toward the lair.
They're headed towards the wow.
We're being raided.
Cool.
Noah! Say something!
Krugersek is jamming us. We have to go back, Faith. Meet you there.
Damn it! Go faster!
This is a really slow lift when you think about it. I've 100% lifts do not take this long. It's not even loading as well. It's just conveniently waiting as long as the cutscene allows. Where is this floor? Where? This is inside a business lift, and it's like, oh, floor 18. Oh, nothing. There's nothing up here. Come on, guys. Oh. Is that gunfire or a big applause? This voice actor is constantly filling the dead air. Well, that's fun.
I can't contact Noah or the others. K-Sec is jamming their comms somehow.
It sort of like happened. The car companies... I don't think it's the car companies. I actually do think it's software vendors. I don't think car companies particularly sell that... Sorry, particularly are selling their games for certain licenses. Maybe licensed music. That often is one. But I'm not too sure if car companies are like, oh, you can only sell the game for 5 years. It's like... You know, lots of car games have old cars. So I don't get why they would, like, you know, only let the game be sold for so long. And especially, of course, they're all made for their era. I don't think anyone looks at Gran Turismo and then goes, oh, well, you know, like, they should only sell for so... Well, yeah, they should only sell for so long because, well, we might have a new Supra. We don't want to, you know, them to buy the old game with the old Supra. It's like... No, yeah. True, well, yeah, if the company... I mean, it 100% would be cheaper to negotiate for a limited term license instead of a full term. Or I guess, lifetime of the product license. I really hope they're not doing this. I really hope there's not all this, like, corner cutting and they're just, like... Every company is, like, every single cost saving that you could imagine exists. I really hope they're not doing that. Maybe someone in the industry can, maybe highlight some of that as well. Don't have to specifically say who. You okay? You okay? I can't kick down. Find Noah. Well, it's not a big apartment. Also...
Another lair.
I'm nearby. Still several VTOLs hovering about. The beat is quiet. Too quiet.
Oh, good thing my basic kits have reappeared here. That means they'll 100% fix this place in a moment.
Outside. Faith,
Witness a terrifying event. For reference here, I have to go to mirrorsedge.com to use all these kits, which let me change the icon that appears on this. And, oh, wait, hold on. Benefactor was the quest that I needed to do, right? Yeah. Look at that. Easy. I'd imagine there's still some more main missions to do, but I'm like, oh, look at that. Just buy all that. And now, I don't know. I'll just... Ooh. Critical stamina. We'll just soft buy across. We'll do that. There we go. Look at that. Buying skill points finally. I can't really tell you at what point in the story it made sense to be able to do the upgrades, but... Oh, sorry. Why in the story I wasn't allowed to use those upgrades until now? Was she not skilled enough to do it? I don't know. Oh, I'm reminded of Deus Ex Human Revolution, which had a 800 EEB. Oh no, 8008 EE on the side of the helicopter. They make this too easy. I was at the helicopter spotting me. Hi, how you doing? Oh, they got guns. Alright, they're gonna need to come at me over here. Oh, wrong way. Hold on. Wait. Okay, oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the combat is kind of clunky. I kind of prefer it in the first game. Especially because you force into it like this and you can't exactly, like... It doesn't flow well. It's sort of like you kind of Dark Souls jousting around people.
I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this. Well, then don't. Ow. Also, ow. They just keep taking hits from places. It's very odd. They look like they're falling every time. Are we really doing a combat encounter here as well? Where it's like it's all combat. Okay, I want to hit him. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna like wait for my health to come back for a hot second. Oh, I mean I can't juke the screen space reflection on this one as bad, but it's still like it's a very maybe I can a little bit. There you go. Everybody gets kicked off a ledge. It's not a very high ledge to get kicked off of. It's so weird that they like charge up a shot and then they still hit you anyways. Like, what is happening there? Do you enjoy hearing anything? A game series I think I would like to see play. I do like the New Order. I haven't played Wolfenstein 2, and a lot of people say the DLC is kind of just not worth it for Wolfenstein 2. Just in time for the TV show. So that's a maybe. I'll definitely say that's not a no. Whoop. Come on. Come on. I was constantly going at him, to be fair there. It's a lot of enemies, man. It's just kind of... Which implies I... Actually, I don't know, because I did have to fight a lot of enemies at the beginning of the stream, didn't I? Also, there was one whole document in this place and I missed it. Yeah, New Colossus is DLC. I also don't own Youngblood, but wouldn't I need a friend to play Youngblood? Can you play that by yourself, or...? There's a reason why I didn't get the game, you know? I have friends, but we all play, like, TF2 and other kinds of Old Blood, yeah. Old Blood, that one's fair. I didn't really like Old Blood very much. But I get it. I get it. Yeah, Young Blood kind of sucks exactly. Young Blood gave enemies health bars and wondered why people didn't like it. Hey, hold on. We're gonna dodge roll. Seriously, they look like they're falling with style every time. And they really struggle with walls. Hello.
What's it?
Hold on, that's it. Nah.
Breacher sighted proceeding.
Oh, watch out, your mate's there. There you go, watch your friend, please. I do hear some good stuff about Wolfenstein 2, and me not having played it is probably like, oh, I'm probably been missing out. I do have a bit. Wow, you really copped it there. But I am a bit wary about its quest-based structure. I kind of like the more free-form or more level-based form in the original. But, oh my gosh, come on.
Restrain that breacher.
It really doesn't feel right with more than one enemy, and especially when they start taking their sweet time. Maybe one can argue I should have spent skill points on this, but... Where you go? Where are you running? Where you running, boy? It's not really quest-based? Well, I mean, I stand corrected then, so... Gosh, I just gotta sit tight until my health bar stops flashing. Oh! I didn't watch for a wall. There's not enough combat in the game to really justify having to do the combat, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it's important because most of the quests don't involve punching people. And then when you do, it's like... feels a bit odd to me. And these guys have a lot of health. Not necessarily the armored guys, although again, like, look at the quests exist, but they're all about revisiting previous levels and different objectives. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, part of me is like, am I doing something wrong? I thought I had to like zipline on one of those. Ow. That wasn't nice. Whoa. That was a bit of a gnarly kick though, wasn't it? Yeah, then they just keep appearing from up there, and am I doing something wrong when they keep coming up from there?
Breacher in our area.
It's all optional. I'm curious. I guess I need to play the game to really know. Is it optional like this game? It's optional. Where it's like, actually, like, there's no reason to play it unless you find it fun. Let's not get stuck on that again. Okay, I'm trying to kick your mate into your mate. And you're there abusing the slow-mo, charging up your shot again. Seriously, they don't do the jumps right. There's something weird about those jumps. Whoa. Where are you going? Where? Seriously, it's so bizarre how much they struggle with walls. Oh, come on, that's a ledge. Whoa! Woo! Come on. So was I... No, I'm still fighting them. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I keep tapping right stick and... Seriously, the ragdolls are having a fun time, but like, yeah, am I meant to get out of here? Because now I've been taught something a bit odd, and I guess this is the thing. They gave me a quest objective where I legitimately had to fight some enemies in order to continue. Like, it wouldn't open the door until I went through like 3 waves of dudes. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm in one of those moments again. Because every time they're up there, that's new fellows, new enemies. Am I kind of constantly, like, build up the body count here? Oh, gosh. Every time. There's a lot to do in New Wolfenstein. I'd like to see... I mean, I have played the New Order. Like, I bought that pretty new, so... And the Old Blood. I played that. You can't double hit me like that. That's not fun. Oh, come on. Revisit is good. Am I doing something so fundamentally right? I mean, it says defeat Krugersek. So fighting seems like... there's gotta fight a lot of dudes without taking that many hits, right? Oh my gosh. We did it. We added the filter. Oops. Ah, my legs. I needed those. I think part of it is that your health doesn't come back because you've got your... hold on. You got your secondary bar there. And when you're running... that other bar starts filling up. I'm not sure if that makes your health. My friend that's in the same situation. I haven't played 1 in Old Blood. I haven't been touched 2 at all. See, the problem, I guess, the issue with 1, or sorry, with 2 is that it came. He's not even aiming the right way. It came out in that era when like suddenly discounts started not happening, and the fact that they had, you know, like the DLC never be on a good sale. Like it was always like. $15 Australian, which I know it's like, well, you know, that's still a fair bit of content, but it's like, is it good content? Because it always, to me, I always get encouraged that whenever you have a game and you have DLC, and game devs, note that, or publishers, note this, if you have a game and you have DLC, I as a purchaser am less likely to buy your game because I just see, oh, it's not the complete experience unless I buy the DLC. And then you never put the DLC on sale, or you never put the game with the DLC on sale. You'll like base price discount to heck, but you don't discount the.
They're gonna send you to the trailer.
There you go. Like I don't know. To me, I always think in that way, and maybe that's a bit wrong. Like the game publishers don't want you to think that. They want you to think that you're, you know, enabling a base price, and then you're going for that. But I'm like, well, no, it's not, because then I have to pay more. Don't make it so that if I buy the DLC later, I'm not paying more for it. You know what I mean? There are so many games where there's season passes. Cost less than the DLCs individually, and if I own some of the DLCs, it becomes an absolute chore to somehow figure out which stuff I'm missing and what stuff I need to get. And it really hurts when you put some of it as a pre-order bonus, and suddenly then, oh, well, now I, by default, own some of these. Oh, what? Half through the wall there. I legitimately do think I actually am meant to defeat all of them. I'm just constantly getting... Oh, gosh. He moved a little bit out of the way there. Nope. I can't engage. I can't engage with 2 of them at the same time. They go off sync. New Colossus isn't that bad. Like, it doesn't have pre-order bonuses. It's as straightforward as there are 3 DLCs tied under a season pass. What is that? What is that aim? Seriously, it's... Are we good? No, we got more dudes with guns up there. And he's shooting through the floor. Oh, come on. I don't want to die again. Come on, just eat the wall. Eat the concrete for a bit. Less meaningful. They costed less. Doom Eternal released them as 2 separate releases as well, right? Because Nintendo, like, their ones are kind of notorious because they only sell the season passes. They actually don't sell a lot of DLCs on their own. Smash Brothers is probably the classic exception, but like Mario Kart, it's like you can only buy the booster pass. You only get the whole skadoodle. Ooh, nasty fall there. Come on. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, it totally was. I just had to fight tons of dudes. Come on, guys. That seems a bit odd. Then we put a guy in Kevlar. Oh, he's weak to the punch attack still. Hold on. Let me find out if he's weak to gravity. Hold on. Let's bait him. Whoa! There he goes. There he goes. Woo! Woo! He is not as weak to gravity as I thought. Oh! What was that? What was that? Whoa! He's doing the Markiplier jump on me. Ow. Whoa. Woo! Nice roundhouse kick. Very nice. Very nice. The door says notice.
I figured we could ask some questions. I don't know anything.
What did you do to our friends?
Our orders were to capture them, but they resisted.
What did you do?
We had to shoot. They wouldn't submit, especially the old guy.
So we're gonna pretend they're dead for the next bit of the story.
Run, I'll meet you later.
I feel like if you're gonna interrogate a guy, don't do it out in the open with the drones.
Stay out of its range long enough and it'll give up. Just don't get zapped.
Ah, we're making running away from things harder now. Oh, yeah, people found escape. Well, because a lot of them rehash the same locations as well. So, like, compare it to the old Blood, where it's like, well, you know, it's sort of 2 miniature campaigns. Like, quite miniature campaigns, but, like, yeah, you know, they're original, sure. And it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, look, we go back to the same locations. Why did I pay money for this? I don't hate, like, DLCs like that. I think there's a bunch of games that have some really solid, like, gem DLCs. Prey is a good one. Prey 2017, I liked. Keep getting shot in the butt. They'll never find me here.
I lost the drone.
They'll never find me here.
You need the construction crane in downtown South and I'll explain.
Yeah. I also think, what was another one I played? Deus Ex Mankind Divided had a lot of kind of mad DLCs, and then the last one is like actually good, and it's like, oh my gosh, like they bait people in there. So, well, we are at 47% of the story. I think it's because I'm not playing side missions. We're making good progress. I'm actually curious how much of that is, you know, you get out of side missions. I guess having a bit of extra health, and then let's switch players quickly. Get behind your opponent. Oh, that's a nice little throw. Sure. We'll get there. We're getting the numbers up. So, so that seems like one mission. That seems like one mission. That seems like complete the story. Adds literally every you know, waypoint objective to the map. Yeah, sure, okay. Other than that, I think we've made good progress this stream. Chatted about a lot of stuff. It's already been a nice 2.5 hours. Flies by real quick. I don't know how many missions are in the game, but I'd imagine the side missions is probably populating that percentage number. And I'm not really going out of my way to find things. So, yeah, well, we'll probably have 2 more streams on this or something. I'm not collecting every single thing on stream, I'll tell you that. Someone can look up, like, what happens when you do indeed collect everything. But, yeah. That's today's stream of Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So, thank you very much. Everyone so much for watching the stream. If you enjoyed it or you didn't enjoy it, you can follow on Twitch. There you go. Good stream. Yeah, yeah, lots of stuff happens. You get the ball rolling on that one. And yeah, we had lots of fun chats about all the good stuff. So yeah, follow on Twitch, 8:30 PM Australian... oh my gosh, I'm slurring so much. 8:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time on Mondays, as always. Daylight Savings isn't for another 2 and a bit months, so don't worry about that. Yeah, if you missed some of this, VOD will be on YouTube very soon, hopefully in a slightly higher quality as well, because I upload at a higher bitrate than Twitch lets you stream, so that's all good. And yeah, follow on the Fetty for good memes and good rants about stuff. Like, for example, I'm going to have a rant pretty soon about shopping for laptops and how much I have to convince my mum that anything that says Copilot Plus or AI or tops or NPUs, it's like, bro, none of it matters. None of it matters. So, anyways, have a good one. Peace.